Back to the Nelson Mandela commemorations now. The business community also gathered to remember the former president in Johannesburg today. Business leaders pledged to take forward Madiba's ideologies and praised him for leading the nation with courage and selflessness. Madiba was praised for his ability to reach out to and communicate with people from all sectors of society. The business leaders also commended his skill in simplifying complex matters and in uniting people towards working for a common goal. Mandela's forthright attitude and straightforwardness was also highlighted. The leaders called for more business or unity in business in commemorating Madiba's legacy.
It made that today we've got Busa, we've got BBC, we've got NAFCOC aside, is the fact that we do not want to come out of this idea of wanting to dominate one another. And I believe one of the reasons the BBC had to separate from Busa is because they felt dominated. And I believe we can move away from that and really come together and form one united business organization.
With the headwinds currently facing our country, coupled with growing concern at the slow pace of positive change, we as South Africans should surely look to Madiba for inspiration. We should focus on our destination and recommit ourselves to the journey on which we have embarked.
Well, the Nelson Mandela Foundation says there's been an uptick in demand for Madiba memorabilia. Commemorates the late icon's death anniversary. It comes as a new Remembrance gold coin is launched today.
This time last year, it seemed every second South African wore the Mandela brand, from T-shirts to caps to wristbands. But it's not just about the commemoration of our late icon. Investors are also confident about high-end Mandela memorabilia. A painting of the late former president sold for R1 million at a Stephen Wells and Company auction earlier this year. Executive Chairman of the South African Gold Coin Exchange, Alan Demby, was part of the auction drive.
If it's scarce and rare, that's what really people want. If it's a common garden variety and commonplace, people have not really interested in that.
Today, the Gold Coin outfit is launching a Mandela Remembrance gold medallion. Only 500 of these medallions will be minted.
It's been minted by the Mint of Norway. They are the of the Nobel Laureate program. It features a new image of Nelson Mandela later on in his life.
So 1 year on, how has the Mandela memorabilia brand fared? And is it as strong as we want it to be? The Nelson Mandela Foundation scans online stores like eBay to track the demand.
It soared around the time of Madiba's passing, and it's kind of kept a fairly steady level. Interest in Madiba, obviously right at this moment in the last week, has begun to grow.
The demand for all things Nelson Mandela immediately shot up soon after the news of his passing broke, with everyone rushing to get a piece of something they can remember him by. However, the demand did somewhat slow down during the course of the year and is slowly picking up, with today being the anniversary of his passing. I'm Balentla Mthethwa, reporting for SABC News, Johannesburg.
South Africa. The new automated system will be used to guide aircraft as they approach the airport's landing strip. SAA says the system has taken 3 years to develop at a cost of R25 million. It was piloted at the Cape Town International Airport due to its unique approach as a result of the Tygerberg Mountain. The landing technique allows aircraft to fly directly over the mountain onto the landing strip, as opposed to going around the mountain. The national carrier says the new procedure uses less fuel and produces low carbon emissions. To date, SAA says it's seen an estimated fuel savings of about R6.3 million a year. The airline says the technology is available to any operator who has the ability to use it.
The benefits are not only in time and fuel, but also in carbon emissions and noise.